Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting day of mathematics. Whoop, whoop. Warm-up 55 is on the screen. We got compute the standard deviation of 5, 10, 1, and 7. Got about 5 minutos. 5 minutos. All right, you should be just about done. Check with your neighbor, see what they got for their bell curve. They need a mean, a standard deviation. All right. So with that said, I need a mean. How about Sam? What'd you get for the mean? 5.75. Hands if you got something like that. Looks about right. All right, now we're going to need a standard deviation. I'm going to use, for the sample, I'm going to use S. My bad. S. Standard deviation. Check with your neighbor, and then Sam's going to pass someone. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Let's see how you did. Oh, not bad. All right, Sam, pass someone. Lucas, what'd you get for standard deviation? The last one. 3.26 approximately. Hands if you got something close to that. Now, some of you went the long way. You might have been off by some decimals. That's fine, or maybe close to 1. So if we add that to this should be 9.01. Is that correct? And then on the other side, we are at 2.49. Yes. All right. So copy the agenda, please. Warm-up 55 done. We're still in semester 1 concepts. We're still studying for our final that's coming up next week. Also, just a reminder, on the week before we go back on vacay, I am checking your notebooks and binders, which counts for your 25% of your grade. So tell your neighbor how many warm-ups they should have. Yeah, 55 warm-ups. Now, am I going to be very diligent in regards to that? No, because some of you have been absent, so I'll give and take 4 or 5 missing. That's okay. All right, once you copy the agenda, go to Canvas, turn in what you did last night for home play. 500 points. It counts, and it's titled Part 2, Open-Ended. Open-Ended. On Canvas, 500 points. Also, once again, to access this presentation and the study guide once more, here's the code, ISZ9U. Write that down. ISZ9U. ISZ9U. Going once, going twice. So, I'm sorry? Yeah, for today. All right? And from there, get a Cornell note going, please. We're going to tackle hopefully the last problems that are open-ended. Go over them to make sure we got those. All right, shall we? Here we go. Yeah. That is true. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. I can master semester 1 concepts and skills. Get your Chromebook in front of you. Let's see how you do with the concepts. Yesterday you did them with your neighbors and then you typed it in on the screen. Today you're going to do these by yourself. First one. Best fit line. Don't tell your neighbor. I want you to write 2 things that a best fit line should have or is. Write it in there, please. All right. 2 things that it needs to have. Let's start with, let's go over there with Aubrey. 1 thing. a straight line. What is a second thing? Pass on one, Aubrey. Say it. Has to go through at least 2 points, not dots. Bah. Let's go to the next one. Box plots. I want you to make a box plot and label each part of the box plot in examples. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here goes one from one of your colleagues. It should have a box. Q1, Q2, Q3, and then minimum and maximum. Let's go to the next one. Frequency table. What does it need to have specifically? One word. Tell your neighbor. Yep. Frequency. By counting how many times something occurs. All right. Next, dot plots. I want you to write an example of a dot plot. Go. 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Some of you are working with hieroglyphics or something. Look at that. What's going on? Yes. 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 Oh my goodness, what is that? What are those? Yes. And so on and so forth. Yesterday I had one of your colleagues do this. Watch. Because I kept saying you need numbers underneath, and they did this. Wow. Next. Statistics. 3 key words for statistics. Don't tell your neighbor, write them in there. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Science, data, I don't know what. Oh, variation. Science, observation, data collection. Some of you are missing the key word at the end. What is the one thing that we do at the end of writing our answer? Conclusion. Bah. Make sure you include that in there. Next one. Measurements of tendency. Write them in there. 3 of them. Don't tell your neighbor what they are. They should know by now. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Mean, median, mode. Mean, median, mode. Median, mode. Okay, we got what? One median mode. Okay. All right. Measures of variation. Write them in there. What are the 3 measures of variation? All right, let's see what we wrote. We got range, standard deviation, variables. What? Rango. My goodness. Range, standard deviation, and variance. All right? Next, formulas. Type in as many names as you can remember. You need to have close to 13. 13 names. I'll give you about a minute. Go. All right. Just letting you know, I'm giving you plenty of time to memorize those formulas. All right. Let's go to our study guide. Here we go. You have a blank sheet of paper ready, right? All right. So Monday, we started with number 30, 31, 32, and 33, which were best fit lines. From there, I left you home plate to do as many open-ended ones, and I went over number 1 and 2 of the numeric responses. Then I went over 1 and 2 of the short answer. And then we left off on, where was it? The number 4, right? And we left it with a table, and you guys needed to fill in the table and answer the question. So Let's go to number 1 of the essay question, this one right here. So make sure you make some room. To get started, copy this box plot onto your paper, please. Let me zoom in for those of you that need a visual. There it is. Scroll down. It's almost at the end. The second to the last, I think. As you're copying the box plot, it says, 2 television shows, A and B, took a random sampling of 25 viewers. How many viewers? 25. A box and whisker plot, which is known also as a box plot, is right there, of the age of the viewers of the TV show A is shown, and the data for TV show B is shown. So, they're showing us TV show A as a box plot, and TV show B as data. Please note that an age of 0 means the viewer was less than a year old. Okay? So with that said, part A, make an ordered stem and leaf plot for the ages of the viewers of TV show B. Stem and leaf. You guys remember stem and leaf? All right. So with that said, let's get started with stem and leaf. The first thing you do is set up your stem. There's our stem, those of you that forgot. And it ranges in ages from 0 all the way up to the 20s, is that correct? All right, so that means we start at 0. Let me move this a little bit to the left because I think I need more space. There it is. Yeah. So it goes from 0 all the way to the 20, so I go 10 and 20. So I'm going to start with blue for all the 1-digit numbers. So 0, it's right there. So I'm going to write it here because it says that it's for kids that are less than a year old. Is that correct? How many kids that are less than a year old do you see on that data? 2 of them. So make sure you put 2 zeros. All right. Next. What's the next one up? The next one up is there a 1? Oh, yeah. Right here. 1. 0, 1. About 0, 2. Bless you. Bless you. Is there another 2? No. 3. 3. Any other 3s? No, right? Let's go to 4s. How many 4s? 1, 2, and 3. Any 5s? Yes. 1 5. 2 5s. And let's go to 6. Is there a 6? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. And 7. We got 1. And that's it. Anything else above that? No, right? All right, next. Let's go to the teens. Do we have a 10? Yes. 1. 2 of them. Next, do we have 11? Yes, 11. Any other 11s? 1 12. What is it? 14? Where is it at? Right here, 14. 2 15s, 1, 2. All right. And then we got 19. Any other in the teens? No, right? All right, 20s. Just 1? And that's how you make your stem and leaf. Make sure you label it stem and leaf. Because how I'm going to grade these open-ended ones, bless you, I'm going to check each portion. So if this one is complete, I'm going to give you certain points. Since it takes a while to build, I'm probably going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 to 5 points just to build the stem and leaf. So each part is going to have points. Everybody with me? All right, so part A, from 1 to 5, I'll come through all you with stem and leaf. Yeah, we got it, right? Let's go to part B. It says, use the stem and leaf plot from part A, which is that, to help you find the mean, median, and mode of the data, which means the measure of central tendency. And then it says, which measure of central tendency is most representative of the data? So first of all, let's start with the easiest one. Which is the easiest central tendency that we can find, everyone? The mode. So which value repeats the most? Tell your neighbor. 6 is correct, so you write 6. Now, median is right in the middle of the whole data. Is that correct? So, let's see how many data do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So what's in the middle of 25? How many counts? 12 and 12 and then 1 in the middle. Is that correct? So check this out. You start like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what is my median? 6. That's how you do that. And once again, for those of you that didn't catch it, how many data did we have? Data was 25. We divided by 2, and that gives us 12.5 or 12. And then you go one more step to find the median. So 12 and one more step to find the median. Mean. Do we know how to find the mean? Yeah, so get your calculators and then start adding these. 0, 0, 1, 2, plus 3, plus 3, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 5, plus 5, plus 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 7, 10, 20, 10, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 15, 19, and 20. Add those up, please. So the sum of all x's is what? 188 divided by 25. So our mean is 7 point what? 7.52. Now, for those of you who are struggling to read the graph, then just use these numbers. Add them all up and divide by 25. Does that make sense? So, part B, and then it says, what measure best represents the data? So look at the data. The data is viewers of TV shows. Here it is, of TV show B. Which one best represents this data? Talk to your neighbor. Which one? The mean, the median, or the mode? Which one do you think best represents the viewers of TV show B? All right, looks like Sebastian's got it. Very good, Sebastian. All right, what do you think, Sebastian? Which one best represents the data? The mean? All right, why do you say that? The average of them all. Okay. Hands if you agree with that. Okay, if you give me a well-versed answer, that's fine. Make sure you label it and say the best measure is the mean because, and then just write your explanation. However, who said mode? Anyone say mode? No? How about median? No? Some of you? Okay. All right, I'll go with a mean. That's fine. Part B, from 1 to 5, I'll come to you with Part B. Where are we at? Yeah, 4, 5, 4, 5, okay. Part C, it says, draw a box and whisker plot for TV show B. Using the same number line, copy the box and whisker plot of TV show A. So, check this out. Here's TV show A, and they want us to use this data to build the box plot for TV show B. So, what do we do with all that data? Talk to your neighbor. What do we do with all that data? Yeah, so on your paper, I want you to write Part C, and we need to write this in ascending order. Do that right now, ascending order. And we already have it, right? Over here on the stem and leaf. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7. And then we got 10, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 15, 19, and 20. So, before I go and do the next part, or explain the next part, tell your neighbor, what do we need to build the box plot for TV show B? Then Moses and Adrian are going to enlighten us with the process. What do we need to build our box plot for TV show B? Tell your neighbor, please. All right. Moses, what do we need? The box plot, yes. What do we need to build our box plot for TV show B? Help them out, Adrian. You guys wrote it on the screen right now when we were on the concept. Yeah, we need Q1, Q2, Q3, a minimum, and a maximum. So, let's get started with a minimum. What is our minimum from this data, everyone? 0, which is somewhere over here. 0. What's our maximum? 20, which is somewhere over here. All right, so now we have those two. Now we need our box. Yes? All right. Tell your neighbor what Q2 is or what is the median. Tell your neighbor what Q2 is or the median. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And our median, or Q2, is 6, which means it's somewhere right here. 6. That's Q2. That means we need Q1 from this remaining data. Is that correct? So therefore, we have 12 numbers here. So if I go to the middle, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the middle of 6 and 6, there's nothing there. So what do? Add and divide by 2. So our Q1 is 3.5. So this point right here is 3.5, our Q1. So far we got that part of the box. What's that? Next to the 0, to the right of 0. Yeah. And we need Q3, so let's go to this side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the middle of after 6, it's 11 and 12, so that's 23. What's divided by 2? That's 11.5. 11.5, our Q3. Where's 11.5? It's about right here. 11.5. And now we can stretch our whisker from Q3 all the way to the maximum and all the way to the minimum. And notice it said there that you need to use the same number line or above the other TV show so that you can compare the two box plots. All right, so part C, how we doing? From 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with that? Yeah, 5s, we got this. All right, part D, it says, compare the number of viewers above 12 years of age for each TV show. Compare them. All right, so look at this one right here, TV show A and TV show B. Talk to your neighbor, what do you notice? Viewers for TV show A that are above 12 years of age. 12 years of age. What do you guys notice? Alright, looks like Josiah's got it. Very good, Josiah. But let's go with Enrique. Enrique, what do you notice? Compared TV show A to TV show B of people with 12 years old or higher viewing. Here's the 12. So those of you that don't see it, let me highlight this so you guys can see it. According to what we did on our box plots, 12 is right here. So look at TV show A, still has a lot of data here. How about TV show B? What do you guys notice? Yeah, TV show A has more viewers above 12 years of age. How about TV show A? How many viewers above 12 years old? Okay, I sense a disturbance in the force. What do you say? Let's go over here to Jacob. What do you notice? TV show A, which is this one. How many viewers above 12 years of age? Say that again? 7 of them? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. 8? Oh, with the 11? With the 11? Oh, TV show A, my bad. TV show A. So TV show A has a bunch, like there could be a bunch between here and here, but also the Q1 and Q3. So all this data is here. So the one that has the most is TV show A. All right, so that's one that you need to review. Make sure you review that one on your own. Let's go to part E. Part E. It reads, write a compound inequality that represents, oh, I'm not going to ask you to do that. My bad. Scratch that one. Part F. Suppose the marketing department, ages, let me remember on this one. Nope. Analyze between, nope. I think I'm only going to ask you to do parts 1A through D on that one. So, let me send you the screen so you can send me your work. I want to see what you wrote. So, do we know how to build a stem and leaf? Yes. A box plot? Yes. We need to organize from least to greatest. So look at, this is problem number 1 of the essay questions. Look at problem number 2. Let me zoom into that. It says, the following data represents the ages of tenants in a particular apartment building. There they are. Can you find the minimum and maximum? Can you find the first, second, and third quartiles, or Q1, Q2, Q3? Yes. Can you build a box plot for that? Yes, and then answer the questions that they're asking. Okay. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, copy this table, please. This is our last one before we leave. Copy the table. All right. Now, I do want to go over this one, at least one of them, or part A, just to make sure that we see what we see. And it reads, Carlin is comparing salaries for various levels of machinists of 3 companies. The table shows the hourly wage of various levels of machinists at 3 similar companies. So company A, company B, company C. So this could be a little bit confusing, look up, because they label the companies with A, B, and C. Do you guys see that? All right. However, they also label the columns A, B, C, and D. So you got to be careful with that. Oh, hold on. So that's why I want to talk about this really quick. So here we go. Part A says, write a formula that could be used to find the what? The mean salary of a what? Senior machinist for all 3 companies. So the first thing we do, we go and identify the one they're talking about. Here it is, the senior. And how many companies do they work in? 3 companies, company A, B, and C. So tell your neighbor, what do we do to find the mean of his salary? What would we do? Yes, but they want us to write a formula that looks like this. So that means this number is what? B what? B4. So it's B4 plus what else? C4 plus D4 and all that divided by 3. I know it's a little confusing, but this is just so that they see that you know how to read a table. So then we do the substitution, 23.25 plus 22.75 plus 20.25 divided by 3. That's 66.25, is that correct? Divided by 3. So the mean of the machinist salary is 22.08 an hour. And that's how you set that up in order to find the other parts. Kind of, sort of, yes? All right. Make sure you finish that on your own. And for tomorrow, if you don't have any more of the open-ended, start on the multiple choice tonight so that we can continue with those tomorrow. Stop right there. Those of you following on YouTube, make sure you put some work in. See you guys next time. Peace.